we have a 3 Tesla magnet, and we took 2 people with very different morphologies, and we tried to see, can you palpate with your hands and palpate with the tool? And we had some really, really extraordinary results. This is a T1 weighted image, and you can see directly right here, this is your psoas major. This is also your psoas major. And they look very different because you can contact the psoas major pushing past the viscera because the peritoneal cavity slides over to the side. And so this got within 9 millimeters of the psoas from the fingertip to that area.
So you can absolutely palpate the psoas. The people who say you can't palpate the psoas are mixing up the definition of palpation, which is just to be able to identify by touch. And the only thing we have to do to release the psoas is to be able to compress it enough to deform those tissues and get that neuromuscular response that leads to a reduction in overactivity, a reduction in trigger point sensitivity, and an increase in extensibility. And this palpation, you can even test when you're doing it. The only muscle that does hip flexion in your abdominal cavity is your psoas. So if you do a little hip flexion while you're palpating, you'll feel it pop under your fingers, right? We have research to show that psoas interventions integrated into an intervention plan lead to better outcomes. We have research to show that needling can be done on the psoas. It's hard to believe that if you can needle the psoas, you can't palpate it. And last, we have a research or an article on this that goes through how to do the technique, the research on the technique, and the logic I just discussed. You can palpate the psoas is the name of the article.